woodwork on the doors. You see how disgusting they are. That bit I've just cleaned. I mean, it's not spotless, but this is just, it's just dirt. And it comes off with a scrub. Just endless scrubbing, but it's just disgusting. They're all like this. Just absolutely filthy. All like grease and grime. It's so gross, but it's quite satisfying to clean it off, and then I know I can start sanding afterwards, but oh, it's pretty grim. This week, progress has been a little bit less visually impactful, I suppose. Less has happened because we're now less on destruction and more on putting back together. But you'll see this room, oh, it's so bright you can't even see it. This room is now painted, is pretty much finished. The ceiling, I think, is going to have another coat, but look how much better. Got some plaster to cover there. And we still have a big hole in the floor because wood appears to not be terribly available at the moment. I'm going to have to go to the reclamation yard and look for some boards for here. But look how much better this looks. The door will come out, but look at that lovely white room. I'm going to keep the shelves for a bit, they're quite useful. So my plan is to move all the things from out here. I'd like to move all of these things, which have been dumped in here now, into the white room, onto the shelves mostly, hopefully, and then we can get started on tidying this space up, because this end of this space is going to be a utility room, and we need to have a think about the stud wall, which is going to go from this piece across to this piece here. So we need to have a think about that, and we can't do it with all this stuff. So we're going to move that in the other room. And yeah, I'm so happy. Ken's done all the decorating himself. It looks so much better. I know it just looks plain white to everyone that's watching, but the floor needs a bit of a dealing with. This window now opens. All of the windows have been painted shut. Just staggeringly strange thing to do in my mind, but all the windows are painted shut. So we've slowly gone round and freed them up. They're not perfect, but they are opening. I think to get them to run smoothly, we're going to have to take the sashes out and sand down the edges, but we're not going to be doing that at the minute unless we have to. We've got one rotten window, which is going to need some attention. So here in the, what will be the kitchen, we've got a small problem here. This is on the sunny side of the house, this window, and it gets full sun all the time, and the paint has peeled because of the sun and not been maintained as it needed to be. So unfortunately, the bottom of that window, but the rest of the window, let me do it so that you can see, the rest of the window actually I think is all right. It's just this bottom section where the holes are, and that bottom bit of the window, bits of that are rotten, and the corners, but I think it's all manageable. So it's very exciting. We're making some good progress. It's just slower progress because decorating is slower. But we've got a plasterer coming in to do this room, hopefully the beginning of next week. I still need to finish this. Ollie's now off out of his cast. He can't walk yet, but he is going to help me do this. I found it really difficult to get plasterboard and wood. I don't know what's going on at the moment, but very difficult to get things. But I've managed to get some. It's going to be delivered at some point. So we need to finish that doorway. The plasterer is going to come and plaster this room, because this is the room that we had this mess that fell off there. And also plaster up the doorway and plaster in here. So this room is also completely ready. No nails, no screws, nothing in the floorboards. And that room is going to be plastered just up to the breeze blocks. We still haven't made a decision about that fireplace, but we'll get him to plaster that bit all around, and then, yeah, then that one's done. It makes such a difference having a room that I know is ready for plastering. So that's ready for plastering. We've got some pipe here, ready for the water, new plumbing that's going to go in, which is exciting. So we've got to replumb for the bathroom upstairs, plumb for down here, run pipework into the kitchen, and then that's another job done, and then we can get the plasterer upstairs to do the bathroom. So yeah, we're making good progress considering we got the house 3 weeks today. Yeah, it's only been 3 weeks. We got the house 3 weeks yesterday, and we have made amazing progress. I'm really, really impressed with how we've done. So yeah, I'll keep you updated in what we get up to.